Ever feel like your Jira backlog is just black hole of tasks that nobody understands? The secret to a high performing team isn't just adding tasks, it's mastering the user story. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can create user stories that actually make sense so that your team stays aligned and you never get lost in the shuffle again. Now, make sure you're logged in. If not, create an account using your Google account or any of these options right here. And then you'll land inside here after you create your first site. Now, you'll have to create a space and I would suggest you to create using Scrum template. Now to do so, click on the space creation button and in here you'll go to software development and here you'll find the Scrum template. Pretty easy and neat. Use template, select the team manage because it will give you more accessibility. Now this is my space and here you can bring your team along. Simply add in their email over here and you can invite them. I already have added one of my team members. Also, you can decide the role of the members you're inviting. It can be either admin, member, or viewer. Viewer will restrict them to only viewing all the different features and views in your space. Members will have limited access, whereas admin can change all the settings and also manage other admins. Now, you'll have a board as your default view. But as we are in Scrum, we will have to go to Backlog. Before that, Jira has certain hierarchy. So stories usually live inside epics. Think of epic as a big goal like content pipeline automation. So let me create an epic and show you exactly how to do it. Click on this create button. Here your space will be automatically selected. Now in your work type, you have to select epic and in here you'll have to add the summary of it. Like I said, content pipeline automation, and if you want, you can even assign this epic to someone. Now you have few other options like parents, but the epic is the parent. You can add in the due date if you want, and that's it. You can simply go and create this. Now, this won't really be visible in your board because first of all, we'll have to go to backlog and create a few backlog tasks for which I'm going to click on this create button and in the description as well as due date. So that's how you create tasks. But our end goal is to create story. So for that, again, I'm going to click on this create button. Instead of task, if you click on this, you'll get a drop down and here select the story option. After adding in a description and the name for story, I'm going to click on this create button. Now, I added this story into one of my sprints, but that doesn't really matter. I'm going to click on this so it will open up a detailed tab of this story. Actually, I opened it in another tab itself. Okay, now check this out. To actually link it to Epic, you have to click on this linked work item and add in a link. So if you click on this box, you will find the Epic by searching for its key, which is CC1 content pipeline automation. Now, once you have added that, click on this link button. The story is added to the Epic. After this, you'll have to add in your story point estimates, which you can find under details over here. This number represents how complex the task is. Let's say 10 points for this one. Back in our backlog, we can see that this story now has the story point and is linked to Epic. Another way to create one using this button right here, and here instead of work type, choose story, add in summary and a description, then go to this parent option and here select the Epic and that's it. You can also go ahead and select the sprint, which is CC sprint 1, and also add the story point estimate. This is way easier than the previous method and this is what I prefer. Now I'm going to go click on this create button and just like that, our story has been added. You can check out this is the Epic which is linked to this story, so you have clear understanding. If you want to add an Epic for your previous task as well, you can simply click on this button and select your Epic. If your story is still too big, you can break it down into subtasks, which will make your work feel manageable. Once all your topics have been added into sprint, you can then go ahead, start your sprint. You can change the name, duration, as well as the start time of it, and then finally click on start, which will then take you to the board view where all your active stories will be there. And if you head into the timeline, you will see that It is grouped by your epic. Now, if you check out this epic, you can see all the stories that are connected to this epic under the child work items. So this helps you organize your project better and also help you get rid of any confusion. Just clear user-focused stories. So if this tutorial helped you navigate the new Jira UI, hit the like button and subscribe for more project management tips.